Apparition. Sure. Okay. That's the most value we can get. We still have Elspeth, by the way.
I've made plenty of connections.
Hello everyone and welcome to today's video. Today we are playing Shrines. We're playing Shrines within a Bant list. It's going to be a standard best of one list with average converted mana cost 2.9, 21 creatures, 15 non-creatures, and 24 lands. Now, Shrines, right? It's been kind of a struggle to get the deck to work, right? Obviously, you can't play 5 colors because Shrines themselves, they suck, right? They are probably the worst cards of Kamigawa. Although, you know, like the older Shrines were so good, right? But these are bad because they're legendary and because they're creatures, right? So how do you play Shrines? Well, you need mana to pay for their effects to get value, basically. And you also need Mirror Box. Mirror Box says the legendary rule does not apply. So you can play Shrines on top of each other if you have a Mirror Box here. But Shrines by themselves, they're just terrible, right? I mean, this one goes wide, this one makes creatures, this one mills, and this one makes your Shrines bigger, I guess. Also has trample. So we put it in a list where we can get as much value as possible and as much synergy as possible. Obviously they're going to get removed if people figure out that things are getting out of hand. They're going to start removing them. They're obviously very bad against Vanishing Verse, so you need everything that you can get, right? And that's the deck that we came up with. We start with 3 portable holes for removal. Early removal is very important. Things can get really out of hand. Also, it deals with tokens and it deals with a bit of tempo in mid game does not hurt, right? Jaspera Sentinel. Jaspera Sentinel here is very good, and it was my idea to play this just so that if we play a shrine, we can actually tap our shrine at the end of our end step, and then basically get value off of it, right? So it makes an 1 extra mana that we can put to use and get value off of our shrines. 4 of the green ones, because I think the green one is one of the better ones. 3 of the blue ones. We don't care for the mill, but it's so good to have a 0/4 that has flying as well. This sometimes can go really big if you have multiple of these and you get it big, or if you have multiple mirror boxes and it can go over the top. Plus its toughness keeps going up, so it can be a very, very good blocker as well. 3 borrowed time because we struggle against a lot of decks, so we need removal. 3 Skyclave Apparition, same reason. 2 Limvala for protection, and since we're running ramp, not ramp, I mean Bant, my bad. Limvala made the cut here. Since it's legendary as well, you can basically have 2 of these on the battlefield if you have both of them. Mirror Box here is actually really, really good. It gives +1/+1 counters to each legendary creature, and then +1/+1 for each creature you control with the same name as that creature. So if you have 2 of these, they both get +1/+1. They get 2 +1/+1s actually, because they're both legendary. So if you have 2 of these, they're 3 3s. If you have 2 of these, 3 3s. You know, you can play 2 AOs or 3 AOs. You can play 3 Elspeths. You can play 3 Teferis, 3 of the shared purpose here. You can do a lot with Mirror Box, and Mirror Box is so important. It's the only card that can make shrines work. Anything besides that, it doesn't matter. So go Shintai of Shared Purpose. It's the white shrine. It's a 4-drop, pretty bad still, but we're trying to make it work here, and I think we kind of did. It makes you go wide, so it's very good when it comes to that. So Two of them. We don't really want to see four or anything like that, or three. You know, that's terrible. It's a dead draw. It's an expensive spell that has almost zero value when it hits the battlefield. So unless you have a ton of mana and you actually have established a board filled with shrines, then you can go really wide. But besides that, usually that doesn't happen, so usually you get no value off of this unless you've established a board, like I said. Teferi here, I'm not a huge fan of Teferi, like I've stated before multiple times, but Teferi here can actually untap your lands, which you can tap after that to get value off of your shrines, and that's the synergy with Teferi here. Also, it helps you dig through your deck, so you can attack with your shrines, then untap them, then untap a land, and then at the end phase you can tap that same land and then get value off of your shrines here, which is very good. It synergizes very well with the shrines and with their effect. AO here is a must. 3 of AO. AO, when it dies, you get 2 4/4s, or a 1/3 drop and 1/1 drop, or a 1/4 drop. So you can AO here is our basically refuel card, right? Just like Elspeth. AO, when they wipe our board, when they kill our shrines, when they kill our AO, we basically put stuff on the battlefield. It also helps us find the mirror box, right? Just like Elspeth. Elspeth helps us find the mirror box. So you can get a mirror box in a portable hole. You can get a mirror box in a Despair Sentinel. Or if you already have a mirror box on the battlefield, you can get two drop shrines, you know, maybe of the same color. If you have a mirror box, you can do that. So there's a lot going on with AO, and AO and Elspeth are without these two cards and mirror box here, this deck is never going to work, honestly. And I also run Elspeth here. Elspeth is very good because it gives flying, it gives lifelink, vigilance. You know, you can do a lot with Elspeth, and also your shrines enter the battlefield. If you -3 the Elspeth, they enter the battlefield with a shield counter. It can also help you find a mirror box, a Limvala, a removal, just like AO. AO can help find removal, right? So everything is synergizing very well within this shrine deck. We didn't run the black one. The black one kills creatures. The red one kills planeswalkers or deals damage to your opponent. The red one doesn't deal with creatures. The red one is a 3-drop and the black one is a 4-drop. Absolutely terrible, running like 5 colors, and I tried. Trust me, I've made so many versions of this deck. Let me actually show you. I've made this version right here that had Storm the Festival and about the same idea with Wandering Emperor, Borrowed Time, Portable Hole. This version was decent, but I think the other version is better, mainly because of the colors, right? You need 2 white and 3 green. Yeah, you can hit your colors, but then it's so sensitive, right? You need to hit things on curve almost all the time. That's why we're running really heavy green here, so that we can actually hit this on turn 1, turn 2, turn 3 white, and then turn 4 blue whenever you need to. And we're also running a ton of land. I've also created a small version of a 5-color shrine deck. This is how it looks like. It mainly revolves around Storm the Festival with 2 of the black ones, 2 of the red ones, and then Despair Sentinel, and a ton of mana rocks here with Mirror Box. And then within the mana base, we're running Secluded Courtyard, and we can just name Shrine and actually cast these easier. You can probably run this deck, but it has little to no removal besides the black Shrine here. Which is, you can get trampled very easy. The success rate of this deck is kind of low in my opinion. So that's an idea here. Another idea was a Boros Shrine list with Brilliant Restoration, which is one of my very favorite cards here. To get, basically, it's a Boros list because you're going to utilize, it's a reanimation list. You're going to utilize this card within Cathartic Pyre, Thrilling Discovery, Big Score, Fable, and you basically mill all of your shrines. We also have all of them here, and you mill your mirror box, and then you cast 1 spell to get everything back at once. This deck is slow, but it can succeed. It can work. So this is probably the second best version after the strictly AO one, I think. The strictly AO and Elspeth one here. I think the Boros one is the more fun aspect of the deck, but this is the more serious one. This is the one that contends and competes, right? This is the one that survives, that removes, that can establish a board, right? So this is the only way I found that you can actually play shrines, and I've always wanted to play them or make them work, And I think I finally did with this version. It's Bant colors, 3 shrines only. And yeah, you don't need any more than that, because if you're running a lot of shrines on board, you need mana. You need to spend mana to get value off of them. Let's say you have 2 of these, 1 of these, and 1 of these, right? You need 4 mana at the end of your end step. So you're basically passing every turn just so you can get value off of your shrines. You don't want to do that. You want to do that sometimes, right? When you actually have mana flowing, but not all the time, right? And if you're doing that all the time, you're not even getting a very good value off of these shrines. I mean, you mill. If this was to draw you cards like blue is supposed to do, then that's great. This is like the best shrine out of all of them. This makes creatures. How about life gain, for example? This can, if this had life gain, you can survive, you know, at least that. So the shrines and their effects were very underwhelming and they suck, but I think I made them work within a competitive deck, as shown here. And that's the only way you can play it, I think. Any other ways was like the Boros Restoration version, or like the Storm the Festival version, which can actually like not hit sometimes. So yeah, with that being said, I've got a couple of games for you guys. It's been very, very good. I mean, it's been up and down with this deck. I've done a lot of tweaking. I've done a lot of things. I had Brutal Cathar before, but Brutal Cathar can get removed easily. Not as easy as Borrowed Time, so we had to sub in Borrowed Time. And honestly, Skyclave Apparition, even if they remove it, you still have Portable Hole, so you can remove the creature that they get with Skyclave Apparition. So yeah, that's what I did. No Wandering Emperors. Teferi, I think, synergizes a little better than the Wandering Emperor. Wandering Emperor is more of a removal slash protection kind of, but Wandering Emperor synergizes well with the Sentinel, because you can make a creature and then you can use the Sentinel ramp up into like a Storm the Festival or a big thing like Elspeth or Ao here. But I decided to go with the Fairy because it synergizes best with this deck. So with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed the gameplay. If you do, make sure you like the video. It'll help me out greatly. And I've been so happy with everyone's support. Everyone is commenting, everyone is interacting. We're building that community. Also, subscribe to the channel if you are new. Let's reach that 1,000 subscriber mark. I'm so close to it. And yeah, support the channel anyway. Check out the description in the down below, all my socials. And yeah, I'll see you guys later with another video. Okay, bye. All right. Yeah, this is a really good hand actually. We need double white, so this, we can't even go blue. Skyclave Apparition is a little problematic for us. Man, the mana is so technical, isn't it? Maybe we don't run Skyclave Apparition? Maybe we don't. Please decide, opponent, like, please. It's been such a nightmare playing against these players today, honestly. We drew our blue source, which is, but we need blue for turn 2, so actually we need white for turn 2. We can't go just pair a Sentinel. Yikes, GG's. Do we need to play the cave though? Yeah, we actually do. We need double white for a Skyclave Apparition. So how do we do this? I guess we turn 1, turn 2. We can't turn 1 this. This has to be turn 3, or this has to be turn 3. Turn 2 is probably Portable Hole, right? Do we need to even go turn 1 this? No. Okay. Let's play this tapped. Maybe we can double spell on turn 2. Bank Buster. Okay. So Sentinel, Portable Hole, Bank Buster is a headache. I'm not gonna play my shrines because they're going to have a Meat Hook Massacre next turn, which is kind of a problem for us. So I'd rather just play Limvala at the moment. We need double white, so this is going to be white and this is going to be green. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, they do have something here. Sure. Well, if that's the case, then I guess we can play this. Okay, we milled the land. It's pretty good. Yeah, so if they are to remove this, then I guess hexproof, it doesn't really matter. Nice, we're milling their lands, which is something they're struggling about here. Yeah, they exiled it, they've had enough. Oh, man. Alright, so they're heavy on the removal, it seems like. They have a march. That's Esper control, I think. Double white is left. Okay. Yikes. They're so aggressive with the removal. So aggressive with the removal. They have to march this or else we get value. Void Rend. So aggressive with the removal. I want to draw with the clues, so this way we can make mana, or enough mana. They probably have a farewell, right? If they're running such a removal heavy deck. Really? Okay. Sure. Yep. Maybe I should just take the Bank Buster, but I don't want to, like, throw my entire hand on the battlefield like that. Let's draw. They're not drawing. Oh, that's pretty good. One, two, three. And that's game. If they remove the battlefield here with anything, we can just hit them with the lair, I guess. 1, 2, 3, 4. We need one more land to hit them with the lair, actually. Untapped land, please. No untapped land. Okay, so we grind. I guess so.
This is nothing like a change of plans to keep things fresh.
Okay. Another bank buster? Oh, of course. And a void land. Untapped land, please. No untapped land. Damn. Okay. Maybe another farewell from our opponent. Shadow's Verdict. So much removal. It's insane.
Every job is an opportunity to learn. You're safe now.
Okay. Please, opponent. All-seeing arbiter. Okay. Sure.
Show him what you got.
Actually, let's just pay. Okay, it's a 4/4 now, but they have a lot of cards here. If they're going for the haul here, that means it's a desperate move, and they'd want us to block with this. So that's... They have 3 mana up though. Yeah, I can give Elspeth away, sure.
This still isn't as bad.
They
as
do
mine.
have something in hand here. That's game. They're not gonna bait us like that. GG's. Okay. Alright. Let's try this out. Okay, so since we don't have a turn 2 play, let them invest or play a bigger threat. That way we have a turn 2, turn 3, then turn 3, right? Okay. Yeah, let them do their thing for the moment here. We have a pretty good hand against runes, so I don't know if it's Naya or Selesnya, but I guess we'll find out. Double green so far. Okay. Alright. Honestly, we can hold the Ganjo. Oh no. Oh man. Yikes. Alright, so they're struggling here. Let's just get the Skyclave Evaporation down. Yeah, I don't want to get the borrow time down just yet because They might have Beseju here or might top deck it, but it's very obvious that they're struggling on colors, and I made a misplay on turn 2, of course. Damn. Today has been a really long day for me. Okay. Alright, so what's the play here? Portable Hole in Limvala. Portable Hole in Limvala it is. We can even play this. Yeah, why not? Why not? Let's not play Limvala just yet, right? Okay. And they're still struggling on lands? That's insane. They're probably running like 24 lands. Maybe 25, but they're struggling. It happens.
There have to be answers about my past. I've made plenty of connections.
Okay. They finally hit a land. Wow. Crazy. That's absolutely crazy. Naturalist. Yep, Elspeth is dead.
Well, these streets are rough.
Pretty good. It worked out great, actually. Okay. That's okay. Teferi. 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
With me here, we'll have all the time in the world. Give me a moment.
Wait, it doesn't untap it? Did I misclick? What just happened? I really clicked on this. Yeah, up to one target creature and up to one target land. It didn't untap anything. What? What just happened? Why did it choose up to one target artifact, up to one target creature, and up to one target land, untap the chosen permanents you control, tap the chosen permanents you don't control. You gain 2 life. What just happened, bro? That's weird. That's really weird. What? I really don't understand, like, what's going on. Like, stuff like that is what kills the game. Okay. I really don't know what happened here. My creature should have untapped. My land should have untapped. I should have played the borrowed time. I really don't know what's going on here. Circle of confinement. Okay. They're going face. Hello? Opponent? They're going face. What about the fairy? You don't care? I can fetch, I can gain life, I can untap, which apparently I can't, I guess. Ayo. We can't play AO.
Oh, ho, ho. The next few moments.
I guess now we can. I wanted to remove this because I can't risk having to block with the AO. If they have removal and they take the AO, then that's pretty much game. 2, 3, 4. We're still at risk of losing the game actually, so I'm not going to attack here. They have to deal with AO. If they have removal and we've attacked here, they can remove the AO and still kill us, so yeah, I knew it. I mean, hello? We're at a point in a game where like the person that has removal wins basically. They're going to gain life here. It's a 9/9. Okay. At least we have blockers now. But they gained a ton of life. There's still something that's keeping priority here. Still. Please play your cards, opponent. Please. So what do we do? What do we do? We take the naturalist, or maybe we can take their circle of confinement, get this, make blockers with this. Come on, opponent. Oh my goodness. Come on, buddy. Should be easy. We really need the life gain here. Let's see what we can get off the top. Nothing. I guess I'll take this. Okay. We take the lifelinker, obviously. That's a 7/7, but we have blockers. But our opponent is playing so slow. So slow. It's kind of insane. Another naturalist. I think we can beat them. I think we can beat them easily, actually. Alright, so that's all that was holding up the priority? Oh my god. Oh man. Oh man. They still have something that's holding priority. Why isn't it tapping and untapping? Each non-token creature you control. Why isn't it doing that? Like, it's really a problem. It's supposed to tap the naturalist, untap my lands. Like, what's the issue? We make the blockers here. What is it that's not the permanents you control? Each legendary creature. Okay, so what's the thing that's not allowing it to tap and untap my things? Is it just a glitch? At least we're gaining life. I should have tapped this, attacked with that, and then untapped my lands and get full power off of my shrines. But I just don't understand, like, what the problem is. Okay. Yeah, they're still going after the life gain, which is understandable. They obviously have nothing in hand, I think. Okay. GG's. Because we can do this all over again. Play the other shrine here. But I really want to find out, like, what the problem with Teferi was. Like, why are we not able to tap and untap? I don't get it. But GG's nonetheless. Okay. This is good. Ideal hand. Hopefully no removal from our opponent. Not yet, at least. Okay. Doomscar. Alright, Doomscar it is. Giada, maybe not. Okay. Maybe not. Okay. Alright, a bit of tempo doesn't hurt. One more land, one more untapped land with our surviving creatures, of course. But I think this much tempo, our opponent is going to want the Doomscar. If that is it, Doomscar. Legion Angel number 1. Okay. Untapped land. Nice.
There have to be answers about my past here. You're safe now.
I guess we get this, the flyer. That way we can block and protect the Elspeth. Then we slam AOs back to back. Next turn and the turn after. We need one more land though. We really do. So that we can get value off of these. Retribution. Yep. So on chapter 2 they can kill our angels, kill our creatures basically, which is pretty bad. So we kind of need to get them out of range, right?
I know there's a hero inside you.
Would they want to trade with this? I don't think so. It says less than this creature's power. This is not less than. This is less though. So for 2 we get 3 plus 3 here. Not worth it. Let's just grow this. Get it out of range from their angels here. This also has a shield counter, so I don't think they can kill it. He can kill the sentinel. I think we're gonna have to start attacking here. Two angels. That's a lot. Nice. Okay.
This is your fight. Win it.
Man, mirror box. These are legendary, by the way. Are you willing to take 14 here? Okay. Had to be done. Hopefully no vanishing verses on the AOs. That'd be terrible. It's a really tough matchup though, since they have flyers as well. Really tough. Probably draw another Starnheim Unleashed here. So the onslaught of angels is not over. Apparition. Sure. Okay. That's the most value we can get. We still have Elspeth, by the way.
I've made plenty of connections.
Okay. Nice. Look at these mills. Oh my god. Nice. Now that's how you play shrines, I guess. That's the only way to play shrines and to actually get value off of them. Ao and Elspeth. Without these two, you can't play this deck. You can't play shrines. And especially without Mirror Box here. Mirror Box has been putting in work this game. Work. Good game.
Let's do this together.
Even if you have an Emperor here. But our opponent has been kind enough to let us get the final kill. GG. What a game, right? I mean, that was great. Nice.